So another quick message that has always been on my heart because of all these books that I read that opened my mind. And then it wasn't just that I've read them in these books and I'm like, yes, they're true. I've then experimented for myself. I've looked within, I've done inner work, and I have realized these truths for myself because I practice them. So my message is always about our connection of the mind and the body are they're intimately connected, that you can't separate them. It's almost silly to think that your emotions, which you can feel, I mean, everyone knows that emotions are a vibration. You can feel the difference between joy, laughter, and anger or fear. Like it's a completely different vibration, and it's almost silly to think that all the vibrations of our emotions don't affect our body. I mean, our body absorbs all of our emotions. So my message today is about aches and pains in our body, and there's just been this kind of belief in society for a long time that's not serving us anymore, that when we have aches and pains in our body, and especially when we get into our 30s, 40s, and beyond, that it's just the body getting older. That's just what happens when you get older. Your body just breaks down and you have these aches and pains. And it's actually really not true. Because again, everything that our body is experiencing, especially ailments, but I mean everything, and health, whether you're in health or whether you have aches and pains, it has to do with your vibrations, your thoughts, your emotions. I can't express how powerful that they are. So I just want to say, like right today, I'm 37 years old, and I have less aches and pains in my body than when I did in my 20s and even in my 19, 18. I ran track in high school, and I had terrible hip pain at one point. And in my earlier 20s, I had terrible knee problems for over a year. I didn't run. I had hip pains in my later 20s, and I'll go into, the meaning of all that, the spiritual lessons and all that, but I've done the inner work now, and here I am at 37, and my body feels better than when I did in my 20s. And so it doesn't have anything to do with age. Again, I'm always referring to this Louise Hay book, You Can Heal Your Life. But yeah, like knee pain, for example, is like inflexibility, stubbornness. It can be stubbornness, pride, inflexibility, unwillingness to bend. And when I had knee problems, and I'm not saying I don't have those patterns at times now, and there are some days where my knees hurt, but I never just put the responsibility off of myself and just say, oh, I'm just getting old. I just know, okay, my vibrations are off right now. I'm not vibrating high. Where am I being unwilling to bend? Where am I being inflexible? Where am I being stubborn? Where might there be pride? And when I truly did the inner work, the healing affirmations are compassion, understanding, forgiveness. I bend and flow with ease, and all is well. And when I really practiced embodying a new vibration, my knees healed. And I hadn't run in over a year, and now I was running again 3 miles. Now I don't even run quite as much because I don't have a lot of time. But anyway, and I've had hip pain before. Hip pain has to do with making major decisions in your life and feeling as if there's nothing to move forward to. And even in high school, I was having different struggles with myself, and I can see how I was having hip pain in high school. And even in my later 20s, just with my job situation, I was at one point kind of feeling like just uncertain of what the next step was going to be for me. And I had hip pain for a while. Like, it was really hard for me. It wasn't just something I could just do the affirmation, and oh, my hip pain just vanished. I mean, it took a few months for me to really get my mind into a place of knowing that I can move forward in life with whatever direction I go in, with joy and with ease. But it's all inner work. I can give another example. I'll talk about my dad for a second. I don't think he has Instagram, or he never gets on it. So I'll reference him for a second. And I love my dad to death. I love him so much. My dad sometimes gets neck pain. Like his neck will be stiff and he'll just have neck pain. And Louise Hay talks about neck having to do with a stubborn refusal to see other viewpoints. And my dad can be like that sometimes. Just ask my mom. Yeah, but anyway, my dad's actually doing a lot better. Like, I feel like he has, his energy's been better lately, and he's just been more joyful and more flexible and flowing, and his neck actually has been doing better. But that's just another example. Like, anytime we have aches and pains in our body, always look within. The answers, this is going to be the dominant message, not just for me. Like, so many people are waking up to this message. This is not a new message. This information has been around since the beginning of time, and people are now really more ready to hear it. Look within yourself. Get your vibration. Work on getting your vibration to a higher place. Going from fear to trust, or going from anger to understanding and compassion, just softening. When we can do the inner work and change the vibrations of fear and anger, really are what they're toxic to our body, and they're what cause pretty much all the aches and pains and diseases in our body. In some way, it has to do with fear or anger. And so when we can work on getting those vibrations up to the higher elevated emotions, the body heals, our lives heal, miracles happen in our lives, in our relationships, in our finances, everything. And it's all from within us. So yeah, the power is within.